Harvey Time and welcome to this week's video. Bit of a rest last week, didn't manage to do any filming. It was the glorious 16th on the Friday and therefore spread my father's ashes to his wishes, joined by my sisters, and then off in the evening to a pub, to his favourite pub, and had a meal which was really quite nice. Sorted out whilst my sisters were visiting on the Saturday morning. We sorted through some of his personal belongings, which was really good, some photographs and the like. And then Sunday was spent with the kids Father's Day. So yeah, no opportunity to film, so no film. But back on it this week, because it's such a long days during the summer. You know, the longest day yesterday on the 21st. So I've come fairly local, got here for dawn, just after sort of 4:30, and we're at Farnham Heath. So my intention is to try and film, well, tree pipits, woodlark, and hopefully the Dartford warbler, but it's the woodlark primarily is hopefully what I'm going to get, in the tree pipits. So far I've seen all three, although the woodlark I was really hoping he was going to land, or she was going to land on a tree or something, but just flew around over my head. That's a really glorious song. Didn't manage to get any filming, but really quite pleased. A few images and some video of the tree pipits. They're very interesting, the way in which they sort of fly and then parachute down. And there's a 2 or 3 pairs of Dartford warblers out in front of me. So yeah, I'm going to give it a go. This morning I'm going to probably, I've just made a decision, I'm going to probably come back this evening. The night yards are here, but I'm not particularly after those, after sort of the last one at Hazley Heath. But if I'm here for them, then I'll probably do that. Denise may want to come, I don't know. And then I'm going to probably invest Saturday morning as well here. It's quite a large venue, so I'm probably going to spend a bit of time this morning just having a walk around. Yeah, but it's just nice to be back out here, and it's such a lovely venue. For where I live, it's relatively quiet. There's not much road noise, a few planes now and again, so it's very peaceful. Let's see what comes. Compared to Hazley Heath, the habitat here is not quite as varied. I think the River Hart coming through and some farm land surrounding it makes it a little bit more unique. Where here it's a very large heath, and I think it's these isolated trees here that attracts the tree pipit. They quite regularly took off from, well, there's a couple here from their favourite perches, went off. Occasionally they landed on the heath, but more than not they circled round and returned to the same perch. So occasionally they came to a lower perch, which afforded me an opportunity to get close a view of them. So here is the woodlark. I did manage to get a little bit of film of it, but unfortunately it was singing all the time. It was flying and then landed here, and quite conveniently just sat there looking at me. These English longhorn cattle, on the face of it, they did look a bit ominous, but appeared to be totally harmless and not paying a great deal of attention to me. Comparing the Dartford warblers here to Greenham Common, obviously was a lot earlier in the season, so the common gorse was a really good backdrop to them. Here, despite the fact that it was only sort of 7:30 in the morning, the heat haze was a real challenge. I was speaking to a colleague of mine, Mark, the plumbing lecturer, and he was saying how he's having great difficulty getting some decent images with the haziness at distance, but fortunately a couple of occasions they managed to get a little bit closer to me, and therefore the effect of the heat, even at this early in the morning, wasn't so visible. Something that I wasn't really banking on, but I did hear a few times where the willow warblers, and this particular one I managed to spot just as I was working my way back to the car. A little bit windy, just managed to pick him out amongst the leaves. Whilst filming the Dartford warblers, I was concentrating so much on what I was doing, I didn't realise the fact that one of these English longhorn cattle just came and worked its way right up to me. So I took a couple of steps back, picked up my iPhone out of my pocket and managed to grab a little bit of footage of it. Well, I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, give it a big thumbs up, like and subscribe, and as always, it'd be great for you to join me in the next one.